Hey, ever hear the one about the blind guy that walked into a bar with a seeing eye dog? Guy goes in, has a seat, orders himself a beer. And then halfway through the beer, he picks the dog up by the collar and starts swinging him over his head. The bartender, rightly shocked, says, "Hey, what the fuck is this?" The guy puts the dog down, finishes off his beer, and then he says, "I'm just having a look around." Not your cup of tea, huh? All right. Well, how about this one? Two guys walk into a bar.
So what do you want? We're here in public just like you asked.
You want a beer?
What I want is you to tell me why the hell we're here. Alright, give me a beer.
2 drafts?
What do I look like, a fucking waiter? If you want a beer, come over and get it.
Well?
I got this thing for you.
Thing.
Think of it as a proposal.
This sounds familiar. I thought I told you I'm not giving you more money.
Come on, man, just hear me out.
Hear you out? I heard you out once before. Tumbleweedshop.com, it's the weed you'll want? Fucking joke. Sound like hotcakes, huh?
You got a return on your money.
What I got was a 2-car garage full of tumbleweed. You know, fuck one. Do you know what 50 pounds of fucking tumbleweed smells like?
Are you gonna hear me out or not?
How about not?
Come on, man, just give me 2 minutes.
2 minutes, huh? Alright, fine. Tell me what you need to tell me so we can get the hell out of here.
Alright, so you know how I've been trying to get my business together for like the past 4 months now?
Yeah, you mean that booth down at the flea market where you're pushing drug paraphernalia?
It's tobacco products and accessories.
Yeah, whatever. I heard you first.
My loan for my inventory fell through. The bank says that I'm not economically viable. What the fuck that means?
The fuck that means is the bank is sure as shit able to spot a credit risk.
You know, I'm not that big of a fuck up. It's just sometimes things don't go the way you plan.
Listen, I'm too old for this bullshit. Why don't you run this on someone who actually gives a fuck? You know what? I gotta go. I got family actually waiting on me.
Brad, sit your ass down. I'm not gonna tell you twice.
What the hell did you say to me?
Please, don't make this any worse than it already is.
What the fuck's that supposed to mean?
I really need this money, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get it.
The fuck did you do?
Do you know Fluffy?
Fluffy. My cat, Fluffy?
It really quite is something on how trusting of an animal Fluffy is. He jumped into my duffel bag with no prompting at all.
Are you kidnapping my cat?
Whoa, Brad, calm down. Kidnapped is such a vile term. Think of it more of me borrowing him until I get what I need.
You hold my cat for ransom? What are you, fucked in the head?
Let's just say I'll give Fluffy back to you. In pieces, if necessary.
What the fuck? Did you cut something off of my cat?
Easy, Brad. He didn't feel a thing. It doesn't take long for a cat to go into shock. Cauterizing an amputee paw is actually quite simple. All it takes is a lit cigar.
Sick fuck. I can't believe you did that to my cat.
Fluffy will remain intact from this moment on. It's in your power. Now, how quickly can you get me $5,000?
Are you kidding? I can have $5,000 Tomorrow. But you're not gonna see a dime of that shit.
Well then, Fluffy is going to be very disappointed.
You know what? Fuck you. I'm calling the cops.
What are you gonna tell him, Brad? That your old buddy kidnapped your cat and cut off its paw and won't give him back to you unless you give him $5,000 so he can start a marijuana ring? Who's gonna believe that? Not to mention, do you know how easily I can get rid of the evidence?
You're a fucking bastard.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but this cat does mean something to you. Does it not? Wasn't it your mother's dying request made specifically to you? She asked that you take care of her precious Fluffy.
My mother was fucking senile. Had been for years.
Your mother died of Lyme's disease and she was 56.
Maybe she was fucking crazy.
But you still agreed? That has to mean something. Am I right?
You know what? You're right.
I knew you'd see things my way.
You wouldn't happen to take check, would you?
Sure could, Brad.
Nice.
I knew I could trust you. Us being old buddies and all.
5,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what the hell is this asshole? Yeah. I'm sorry. Jackass!
I'm sorry, I need the money. I need your help.
You never fucking began with, did you?
I could never hurt a cat.
It is, man. Because you never had to
Oh!
carry out anything. Fucking jackass.
Oh, God.
Well, sometimes a joke or story don't always have to make perfect sense. That is, as far as I'm concerned, to make it interesting or worth hearing. Did you hear the one about the 3 guys that walked into a bar? The 4th one ducks. Man, that one always gets me.